Hello ladies, it's Penny at Penny's Place, and a happy Monday to you. A happy wet windy Monday to you. I'm going to shut my window soon. I like my window open as much as possible. This is me ironing, you see. So I've come to show you my latest little basket. Now this one I'm going to put in the shop today hopefully, but anybody who wants it and sees it now on YouTube, before I do that, just message me and we'll talk. So this is similar to the other ones that I've done, but I've gone to town a bit more on this one, and I do like it very much, but I'm willing to part with it. Generosity of me. So I've used linen. Now this linen was actually table napkins, beautiful table napkins. So I've used them, and they all had on the corner a little embroidered daisy, I think it is. So I've kept that one, you know, so it's got its own little story to tell. So as you know, these were done like in sections, 3 triangles, and then sewn together, etc. I've got pages here somewhere. Yes, I have. Here. The basket's mainly done on a sewing machine, but nearly all of the additives, is that right? Additions, I've done by hand. So that's the main basket. That's the bottom, linen, and I've just put a nice piece of lace that matches the strap. Okay, so that's the front. Well, that's the front, whichever you enter the front. And I've put 4 buttons, 2 that side and 2 that side. And the ones each side have got a lovely little flower applique in the same pink. Now, as I was looking at, I thought I'd nearly finished, and I thought, no, I can do a couple of little pockets for inside. So that's what I've done. They're lined with a darker pink cotton, and the outer one is the lighter pink cotton, and I've put this pretty lace trim around the top. So they're very handy. You could put like your, let's see what I've got here. You know, you could put like your stitch grabber, that would fit in, a tape measure, or any of the spools that you're working with at that moment, and your thimble of course. So quite handy little pockets I thought there. Yeah, that's that one, and as I say, there's buttons at that end as well. So I wanted to add a few more additions to this one. So the first one I've done is this little needle case, pin holder, whatever you will. That's done in the linen as well, and it opens with a pretty pink poppet. Inside you've got more than enough. I've just left these plain for your needles, pins, safety pins, whatever you want. And then at the back I've done a little pocket with the linen, put a little trimmer across it, and that inside that is a little notebook, and there's a little message on that one. And this little notebook just for writing, maybe little measurements or something like that you need. And in this little pocket you could keep spare oh, excuse me, you could keep spare needles or something like that. And I've trimmed this bottom pocket with tape measure ribbon, and I pussy cut out a reel of cotton there, and I think there's something else. Yes, a thimble. I did that, and the pretty little flower. I didn't want to cover it too much because I think, you know, if you're going to use it, you want some space to write on it, don't you? So, and that was a little message I found on in one of my little books. It says tap well. It's a good reminder when you're sewing. So, and I found this little saying here in I've got a little book I've had for years, Wise Words I think it's called. Incidentally, in the days before detergents, another recommended method was to rub dry flour on a garment. Turpentine was also used as a dry cleaner. So there we go, a handy tip there. So that snuggles itself into there, like that, okay. And as I say, it just pops with a little pink poppet. There you go. And I just finished it off with a little trim. Tried not to make it too fussy, but it has got a matching flower on there. So that pops in nicely. Next we've got some scissor keepers. Again done with the linen. I think I'm bringing out a linen. If anybody buys this, I do advise those little scissor keepers at the bottom, just to protect your material and, you know, put the points in. You can get these in a pack of 10 very cheaply in craft shops or sewing shops. So that fits, that's about a 5-inch needle. So, scissors. So there's that one, and of course I've got a smaller pair even, you know what I mean, will fit in. So this one, I've done it like in a heart shape, and then you fold it over to get this little pocket. And then I went round it all. I've still left the daisy on here as well, and I went round it all in this pretty gathered trim with a matching flower again. So that's your scissor holders that goes in. And then lastly, I thought I'd do a little journal, a little sewing journal. So it's not too elaborate, but I think it's very pretty. It's just plain white card, but I have touched the edges up with an antique pink, just round the edges so they're not stark white, just there, and it blends in a bit with the paper. Small roses there and on the back, and then for the spine, from the similar paper pad, but there's just bigger roses just for the spine there, and it ties with a ribbon. Okay, lovely little design there with a baby and a spool of cotton. Inside, a little rose flower on paper there. And here's a nice one. This is grandma with a grandchild, and they're looking at flowers together, and it's advertising spool of cotton. Yep. There's a pair of scissors in a case that are fussy cut from somewhere. And then these are just journaling pages. I've sewn them all in, so sewn in. Here I made a little pocket, and then coordinating 2 little tags, which I put plain paper on the back, because that was like that, the sheet of paper. It was stripy one side, flowery the other. So I altered them to make them into 2 tags, and very fine little pink chiffon ribbon, and they just fit nicely in there as a little. I think they're quite handy for remembering things, or you could do a little shopping list that you need stuff. I fancy cut the little edges here, and there's a little flower and a butterfly. That one has a pretty girl. She's got pink roses, that's why I picked her, and I put a little bit of lace. And then we've got plenty journaling again. And then on that side, another rosy design. You could write over that, there's no reason why you couldn't. And then this one is another little pocket, which I've made out of fabric, which has got spools on it, and some measuring tape ribbon, and under that another little piece of ribbon. And on this one I've done another little, it's like a concertina. I've not done anything on the back, it's just a concertina type booklet, if you will. And I've just decorated the front with a bit more of that paper that's on the spine and a little pink flower. I thought it looked nice on there. So if I found the right place, and that just snugs in there like that. That's quite a handy addition. So you're not losing any writing space with me doing something like that. Okay, and then we've got, that's your middle part. Just pink pages to write on, and then a thicker card on this one. But you can do what you like. You could stick pictures on it yourself or anything. I've put a little flower on that one, and then in this one I've done a belly band in that stripy material, paper, and I put a bit of lace on that, and then the tag comes out and you can write on the back as well. So, and that button there stops it from falling out all over the place, hopefully. So, and that's, I just put a bit more lace on that one. Lace and flower decoration. And then on the back we've got another pretty girl advertising a spool of cotton. So I've given her a little bow. And here's a grandad talking to his granddaughter with a little spool. These are like advertising, from advertising pages, old ones. So that's the little journal, little sewing journal. So as I say, I've just made it so that easy, just a little tie like that. And then you can have these scissors. I mean, you could take these scissors off if you wish, have them somewhere else or do something else with them, but because I've not stuck them, all I've done is loop them through the lace so that they're you know, you can do what you like with them then. And then I just finished it off with a little label, sew it. So that is, and a little bit of trim here with the gold edging, which I've also done on the back as well there. So that's the little journal. So that pops in nicely. You've got everything together, and then lastly you've got a strap. And I just had enough for this batch of this linen. That's all I found anyway. And I've added some lace back and front just for prettiness. And as I say, you can, and I've put lace loops on, yeah. So you're able to either keep these on or take these off or do what you want. I'll put that one on to show you. But there's two ways you can actually put it on, so it's up to you. So if I hold it in the middle, so it can be carried quite easily, you know, from about your room or wherever. Okay, and I think that looks very, very pretty. And useful as well. I think they're quite useful, these. And as I say, I'm glad on this one that I've added pockets, and I think I would be doing pockets again. As I say, if you like it, and you see it before it goes on in Penny's Place on Etsy, or Penny's Place Facebook, just message me. Or maybe you want one very similar, but you don't like the pink, you'd like a different colour. I'm more than willing to talk about making one for you. As I say, around the edges I've just put some ribbon lace and then slotted in some nice pink ribbon, which of course matches the end bits, what you put on the buttons there. So that's all I've got to say about this, really. So it will be slightly more than what my other baskets are, because it has got one or two extra editions, and it took a bit longer, being lots of things sewn by hand. So I hope you like that, ladies. Now, the next project I'm doing. Oh, I've just been looking. You get a bit down, don't you? And you've got to find things to cheer yourself up. You know what I mean? In this day and age. And I've got a lovely inspirational quote book, which I'm always turning the page and finding new inspiration. And some of them are quite jokey. So this is the one I've picked for today, which makes me smile, and it's a good omen, that, isn't it? Intend to live forever. So far, so good. So that's in front of me today. So I would say, well, you're here. Get on with it. Do some things. Right. My next project, I think, besides I've been wanting to do another little journal for somebody, and I was watching, oh, the name's gone. Oh, I think it was Nina Rabina, I think so, was doing Pretty Butterfly Splatterings. I think she was doing that. I watch so many at night and I get mixed up. But this is my next little cutie. It's so soft, this one. It's really soft. Won't replace my Mr. Pitt, but you're very pretty. So what I'm going to do is, as you know, I've been doing, oh, if I reach over here, you'll have seen I have shown this before. It is still in the shop. So think of Christmas ladies. You've got grandchildren, daughters, nieces, and I think any little girl, and that would be pleased to receive that on Christmas or birthdays or anything like that. And she's not expensive at all, she's not. And all the cushion was, as I said, hand sewn. So years and years ago, this is where I got the ideas from. Years and years ago, my darling son bought me this teddy. He's a very old teddy now, but he was just always on a plain satin type pink pillow. And he's had a couple of changes over the years, and this is his latest change. And he's been like this for quite a long time. So this one's done with a lot of bridal appliques, etc. So what I wanted to try with this one, to be different, one I'm thinking of maybe instead of an oblong, I'm looking for your inspiration here, ladies. Instead of having an oblong, I'm wondering whether to have like a round pillow in maybe satin. You know, really nice. I had some here somewhere. Where's it gone? Here. I had quite some nice satin. I can't remember if I got this from Lynn Kent, who used to sell lovely wedding samples, dresses and appliques. So I was thinking maybe on a good piece of satin like this. Or this might have come from my good friend Beadie, Betsy Doodle. She sent me quite a lot of satin, etc. But this is a lovely quality satin, this one. So I'm wondering whether to do something with this and maybe, oh, you know, like a round one. What do you think? And then maybe a fur, or maybe a darker fur or something like that around it. I'm not sure. But her name is, she's got a lovely leather strap here. Beautiful. Could you see your eyes? Look, you can see the eyes. And she's brand new. She was made for the cancer research people by Keel Toys, which is a very good make. And she's got a name somewhere. Where's the name? I've seen the name. It's on a collar pool. There we go, where'd it go? Come here, let me get it. It's under the chin, isn't it? Here it is. Her name is Jade. But I don't particularly want to put any green in. I'm not a big fan of lots of green, but if anybody wanted green and they go and touch me, I'd put green on it. But I'm thinking a satin type thing. But now I've put this white next to it, I'm not sure of that white, so I might have to go something a bit different. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be maybe doing starting today. I've also started another cuff bracelet, a denim one, but I've not got very far with that. So I want to do this little journal for somebody. Lots of things, lots and lots of things. Not enough hours in the day, is there? So, but I definitely want to do Pussycat. Jade, her name is. Okay, ladies, thank you very much for watching, and stay safe. And if you've got to go out, stay safe and use an umbrella if you're in England, because it's blustery. And I've just heard as well that it's going to go very, very cold this week. A very, very start of winter. I don't know if it'll last, but it's going to be very cold this week. So they're saying my windows will be shut, which I don't like. I like having my windows open as long as possible. So I might be sat here with a big duvet around me, with my window on, open, and my fan on, and a hot water bottle, I think, on my tummy. I'll do anything to keep my windows open, won't I? Stay safe, ladies. I'm going down now to Pastor Arthur for a cup of tea, because I'm definitely due one. What time is it? I can't think what time it is. Is it 11 o'clock? Something like that. So I've got my other watch on. It's got a very small face. Hold on, let me see. It's 10 to 11, I think, but I wouldn't swear. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 11:15 on the big clock. Right. Bye-bye, ladies. I'll go and get this uploaded. That's what it's called, isn't it? Oh, I miss my Mr. Pitt when I'm doing this. Bye for now, ladies. Thank you for watching.